All right, y'all. Let's talk about the most ridiculous thing on the internet this week. Katy Perry in space. Yup. Apparently, we're doing this now. Hashtag number all-female launch. Glittery feminist slogans, butterflies, and a whole lot of green screen magic. But hold up. Before you go buying tickets to her next tour on Mars, let's break this down. I've got 5 reasons why this whole Katy Perry went to space thing is faker than reality TV drama. Let's go. Reason 1. Dramatic zoom. Why didn't anyone look at the moon? So you're telling me these ladies were in space and only remembered to look at the moon halfway through their trip? Come on. If I ever make it to orbit, I'm glued to the window like a kid at Disneyland, not casually floating around like, oh hey, what's that glowing thing? It felt more like someone behind the camera whispered, psst, remember to look amazed. Action. Reason 2. Cut to a still of Katy with the paper butterfly 500K for a paper butterfly promo. This trip was supposedly the first all-female launch to space, but somehow it turned into a low-budget promo for Katy's concert tour. She literally whipped out a paper butterfly with tour dates on it. 500 grand for that? That wasn't a space mission. That was an overpriced school project. Reason 3. Cool animation of Earth and LEO low Earth orbit equals space now? Let's be real. Most of these space trips never really leave Earth. They just float around in low Earth orbit, like 300 miles up. That's less than the distance from NYC to Washington, D.C. So, space? Or just a glorified bounce house in the sky? Reason 4. Show the infamous blue line, that famous blue line. Filter or fact? You've seen it. That thin blue line on the horizon that's supposed to prove they're in space. But let's be honest. This thing shows up in half the TikTok filters nowadays. If this was real, why are all the shots heavily edited, filtered, and cut like a music video? Where's the raw footage? The real-time cam? Oh wait, there isn't one. Reason 5. Cut to reaction clip. Where's the awe? The tears? The oh my god, I'm in space? Every astronaut ever has had that moment. Tears, shock, existential crisis, something. But these girls? Nah. They looked like they were waiting for their Uber. No emotional reaction, no real wonder, just floating vibes and selfie energy. This felt more like a theme park ride than an actual trip beyond the atmosphere. So what are we really looking at here? Katy Perry didn't go to space. She went to a soundstage surrounded by green screens, soft lighting, and probably someone yelling, "We'll fix it in post." This whole thing, just a flashy, over-the-top promo campaign to get people hyped for her next tour. And hey, respect the hustle, but let's not call it a space mission, all right? Don't forget to like, comment, and tell me what you think, real or fake. Would you pay $500,000 to float around for 30 seconds? Let me know below. See you in the next one.